Good morning, welcome to a rather foggy November morning. We're here, it's Monday morning. Emma is on a course today, so she stayed late Friday to get the classroom set up. So what have we got going on today? So our cohort generally struggle with fine motor skills. So this is the activity for this week, reaching in, scooping up one of these conkers and being able to put it in one of the lids. A free activity. Awesome. Children come in, and if they're in the blue group or the red group, you can see the baskets here, they put their reading books in there and they're listened to read today either by the teacher or the teaching assistant. This activity is linked to the story Brown Bear. So developing children's vocabulary around a tea party. This is where the children go for their writing activity. One of the assessments last week was around a few children who are not able to recognise colours. So Emma's set up this tough spot here where children can match the name and the coloured objects. But to support that, we've got some sticking activities. There will be some painting activity going on here and some colouring. Another gap for this particular cohort is their fine motor skills around colouring, and there's a lot of scribbling going on in the first few weeks. This is getting better with supported activities. You see here a lovely celebration of all the work that they've done linked to autumn. We've got some leaf printing, some leaf threading, some colouring. You can see a little bit of scribbling, but it is getting better. Some sticking, making leaf crowns, and I think we've got one on here, observational drawing of a pumpkin, I think. This is the class wow wall, and lots of children are engaging in the Cromwell Challenge linked to the DFE activities for early years. We've made them our own, things like making a boat, making a kite, going out on an autumn walk, picking some leaves. This was an activity linked to Walk to School Week, encouraging the children to look for things on the way to school. The behaviour system is working really well with the children. If they go above and beyond the expectations, they're rewarded with a blue smiley, and a blue smiley gets put in the jar. When they get 20, they get a whole class reward. This particular cohort for the autumn term have chosen to wear their pyjamas to school. First thing children do in the morning is register themselves. So they find their hand at the bottom here and they put it on the number line. They then find a book from the book corner and sit on the carpet for the formal registration. There's an awful lot of counting that goes on, counting the number of children that are in school and thinking if one is away, that's one less. How many is that? There are 2 children who are helping hands every day. Special jobs might include giving things out, collecting things in, helping people. So this is the basket that Emma has left for the supply teacher. So the story for the day, Brown Bear, what do you see? There's also an observation sheet for maths. This is linked to being able to recognise one more and being able to understand the fiveness of 5. There are some children that are highlighted. The identified children highlighted in orange are the focus children for today. Their writing activity has been planned where they're using colours to describe different animals. They will also be practicing the sounds that they've learnt so far and 3 tricky words. The tricky words end up on the plant here, and we've got no, I and 2 so far because these words cannot be read using the normal phonics to decode. These are all the sounds that the children have been taught so far. And this week they'll be doing X, Y, Z and Q. So there's a story that goes with each sound with an action. Each sound has a bag, and you can see on the front that we've got a fox with the X sound. There's a box inside, a capital letter X, and some other things that have the X sound. We're attempting to develop children's curiosity about the world, so the curiosity cube or box has been set up with our first lot of objects. So far they think maybe they're fossils, they're dinosaur brains, or even unicorns. There are loads of activities that are set up for children to work and practice with letter formation and making up words. As the children have a bank of initial sounds, they will now start to blend these sounds together to make small CVC words. For example, man. However, this activity will need to be supervised by an adult so that they model the expectation. A big focus for early years children is to understand seasonal change and numbers. So every day when they do the register, they look at the date, the day, the month, the year, and what the weather looks like.